Hello, everybody. It's Bill's.com's football guy here with another video. Time for part 5. We're going into the G5 conference here. The G6. The American is up first. Win-loss recap for all those preseason predictions. My time for accountability. Time for y'all to make some fun of me. So let's get into this, shall we? Army. I had them going 5-7 in the preseason, with losses to Florida Atlantic, Tulsa, Air Force, North Texas, Notre Dame, UTSA, and Navy. So how did I do it? I got it wrong. Well, I had them losing to FAU. They won. So I got that wrong. I had them losing to Tulsa. They won. Got that wrong. I had them coming out of the first bye, losing back-to-back games to Air Force and North Texas. They won both. I got them both wrong. And I had them losing to UTSA. They won. Got that wrong. So I went 7-5 in my predictions for Army. Charlotte 49ers, I had them going 2-10. With losses to James Madison, North Carolina, Indiana, Rice, East Carolina, Navy, Memphis, Tulane, South Florida, and Florida Atlantic, FAU. What did I get wrong? Well, I had them back-to-back games losing to Rice and East Carolina. They won both, so I got them both wrong. And I had them losing to Florida Atlantic. They won. Got that wrong. So I went 9-3 picking Charlotte. East Carolina, the Pirates, I had them going 6-6, losing to Old Dominion, Appalachian State, Liberty, UTSA, Army, and North Texas. So how did they do? Well, East Carolina lost and losing to Old Dominion. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to UTSA. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating Charlotte. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them losing to North Texas. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Navy. They lost. Got that wrong. So 7-5. Picking East Carolina. Florida Atlantic, I had them going 6-6, with losses to Michigan State, UConn, UTSA, South Florida, East Carolina, and Tulsa. So how did I do here? Well, had them beating Army. Had them beating Army. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating North Texas. They lost. Got that wrong. Excuse me. I had two other wins here. Had them beating Temple and Charlotte. They lost both. So I got those wrong. And I had them losing to Tulsa. They won, so I got that wrong. So 7-5. Get some paper up here. It's just one page. Okay. For East Carolina. All right, the Memphis Tigers. I had them going 10-2 with their 2 losses to Florida State and Middle Tennessee State. Well, how are we going here? Yeah, I got a bunch of them wrong here. I had them losing to Florida State. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Navy. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to Middle Tennessee State. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating UTSA. They lost. Got that wrong. So it's 8-4 picking the Memphis Tigers. Navy midshipmen had them going 5-7 with losses to Memphis, Air Force, Notre Dame, Rice, South Florida, Tulane, and East Carolina. Oh, how'd we do here? Well, I had them losing to Memphis. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to Air Force. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to South Florida. They won. Got that wrong. Had them losing to East Carolina. They won. Got that wrong. So that raises it up to 8-4 for the midshipmen. North Texas, the Mean Green, had them going 7-5. Their 5 losses to South Alabama, Texas Tech, Florida Atlantic, Memphis, and UTSA. So how did I do? Well, I had them losing to South Alabama. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to FAU. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Tulane. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them coming out of the bye beating Army. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating East Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. So 7-5 for North Texas. All right. The Owls of Rice had them going 5-7 on the season. 7 losses to Houston, Army, UTSA, Tulane, UConn, Memphis, and UAB. How'd I do? Well, I had them beating Sam Houston State the first week of the season. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating Charlotte. They lost. Got that wrong. And coming out of the bye, I had them losing to UTSA. They won. Got that wrong. Everything else I got right. So I was 9-3 picking Rice's schedule. Temple. I had them going 2-10. I had them beating Utah State and Tulsa. They lost games to Oklahoma, Navy, Coastal Carolina, Army, UConn, East Carolina, Tulane, FAU, UTSA, and North Texas. What did I get wrong? Well, I had them losing to Florida Atlantic, and they won, so I got that one wrong. So I went 11-1 picking Temple's schedule. Tulane I had going 8-4, with losses to Kansas State, Oklahoma, North Texas, and Memphis. So what did I get wrong? I had them losing to North Texas, and they won. So I got that wrong. I went 11-1 picking Tulane's schedule. Tulsa, the Golden Hurricane. I had them going 3-9 with losses to Arkansas State, Oklahoma State, North Texas, Army, Temple, UTSA, UAB, South Florida, and Florida Atlantic. What did I get wrong? Well, I had them losing to UTSA. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating East Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. I went 10-2 picking Tulsa's schedule. All right, UAB, the Blazers. I had them going 5-7 with losses to Arkansas, Navy, Tulsa, Army, South Florida, Memphis, and Charlotte. So what did I get wrong? Well, I had them beating Louisiana Monroe. I don't know how, but they lost to Louisiana Monroe, so I got that wrong. And I had them beating UConn. They lost. Got that wrong. So I went 10-2 picking UAB's schedule. USF, South Florida. A little bit out of order in this one. I'm going to correct that. But anyway, South Florida. I had them going 8-4 with losses to Alabama, Miami, Toledo, and Rice. So what did I get wrong? Well, I had them beating Memphis. They lost. Got that wrong. And I had them beating Navy. They lost. Got that wrong. So I went 10-2 picking South Florida's schedule. And last but not least, in the AAC, UTSA. Had them going 9-3 on the schedule with losses to Texas State, Texas, and Memphis. So what did I get wrong? Well, I had them beating East Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them come on the bye and beating Rice. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating Tulsa. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them losing to Memphis. They won. Got that wrong. And had them beating Army. They lost. Got that wrong. So 7-5. Excuse me. For UTSA. So if you add it all up, 168 games, 121-47 was my record for these predictions. 72% winning percentage. Not bad, but it's damn decent. That's definitely an improvement. Now, I'm a little tired here, but I gotta get them done. Let's get to it, folks. So let me know what you think about all of this, and let me know what you think about all of it down in the comments. So thanks, everybody, for watching. If you haven't done already, smash that like button, hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Comment on the video, share the video. If you want to, check out some other videos I've done. If you like them, subscribe. You want to follow me on X, the link is in the description. Oh, we've got Mountain West, Sun Belt, a combination video of the Pac-12 and the remaining the schools that didn't have a thing on there, and then, of course, the recap of everything. So Part 5 is in the books, 4 to go. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Be safe out there, and please be good to each other.